Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Hedera. Wanted to do a bit of a daily update. I mean, I covered this yesterday, but since yesterday we got a nice bounce, and the main thing that we talked about in the video yesterday. And don't worry if you didn't watch it, it doesn't matter. We'll briefly go over it right now. But what we talked about and our main conclusion on Hbar, on Hedera yesterday was as expected. I mean, I predicted it in the weekend, fortunately. But that we drop back down into the range right here. As you can see, we had a very clear range between 25 cents at the bottom, and then the resistance level that was respected the most was right here at 33 cents. So we dropped back down into that range. And what I said in my video yesterday, and that's why I wanted to update you again today, as I know that quite a lot of you are interested in Hedera, and I think this is an update you need to know about. What I said is that, all right, well, there's still one thing that can kind of save Hedera, and that is getting a very strong bounce from the POC. That's that striped yellow line right here. And what we did is we actually got a pretty solid touch from the POC right here. So that's why I wanted to update that, because the main idea to kind of illustrate that is that sometimes what happens if the price is consolidating like this, and you have the POC right here, that's pretty well drawn, but the price is consolidating within this, and sometimes what happens is that we get a breakout, and then it turns into what looks like a fake out, but then we bounce from the POC and break out again, and sometimes that happens. That's a structure, or at least a pattern, I guess, that happens more often. So the main question we have to ask ourselves is that, all right, well, if we take a look at this, is this going to be a pattern like this, or is this simply finding support at a strong support level, bouncing back up to the top of the range and finding resistance there? Now, what I always like to do is I like to look at two things. In general, I like to look at momentum, all right? Momentum in the market. Now, the market is a bit tricky. First of all, I do think it's most likely that Bitcoin will move up here. Bitcoin has broken back into the range, and now most of the space is to the upside. And in general, it was quite strong while reclaiming this level. But then tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting, right? We have the interest rate decision and the press conference afterwards. Now, historically, that's not amazing, all right? Usually what happens in the days before that is that you get some de-risking of positions. And if de-risking is going on, getting a bullish breakout is going to be very hard. So that's fundamentally, that's not great. And then outside of that, I mean, if you take a look at the open interest right here, every time that Hedera almost broke out, the open interest was rallying. Right now, it's very low. All right, so I think that, or at least it looks like to me, that this bullish move that we had for Hedera was more shorts closing than new positions being opened. And the volume is probably up for Hedera, if I can find it, please. The volume is probably up, but that's normal as well. I mean, yesterday, wow, the volume is actually down even. So no, I mean, in general, unfortunately, like, is there still a chance? Yes. I mean, if the interest rate decision and the press conference afterwards, if that's bullish for crypto, then we can still break out. And I do think you need to be ready for some sort of a move above 33 cents. But if we're looking at all the, if we're taking a look at all the factors right now, including the technical structure here, including the open interest, the volume, and the fundamentals for the market, I would say it's most likely that we will reject from this level and that we will drop back down to this bottom right here at 27 and 26 cents. Now this, I think the rejection is quite likely. Dropping down to 27, 26 cents is going to depend on the FOMC. All right, if the FOMC is bullish, then forget about this, but I'll still keep you updated on that. But for now, I would say this is the most likely scenario for Hedera. Short term, all right. Long term, I'm still bullish as well, but then we do need to see some changes technically. But that's it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.